the next one? 11, 12, 13, 14. So question 3, it says express everything as a power of 2. Means they want base 2. So 32 is 2 to the power of 5.
Oh, I thought need to be square.
No. It means it's not the power is 2, it's base 2.
Oh.
So then square root is power half. When they say power of 2, power of 3, it all means the base is that number. This one is paper 1. You are at paper 2. You got paper 2. I haven't give out. If you don't have, you want to take this copy? Yeah, correct. That's the paper. I'm going to have... Okay, never mind. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, then remember for indices law, if it's separated by a bracket, we multiply the power. So this is 215. If it's multiply, we add the power. So it's addition. So these two we add, you get 7.5. So if it's division, you subtract the power. So m minus n. So 2 to the power of 15 minus 7.5. So you will get 7.5. Just like that. Don't give me the value of the final answer. They want as a power of 2. Okay, next one. This one means I have 3 of this. So it's the same as addition rule. So 3 to the power of 101. So x must be 101.
Just like that?
Yes, just like that. So no matter, even if I repeat this thing 9 times, so let's say I repeat this thing 9 times. So this will be 9 times this, right? Then 9 is 3 square. So you add it up is 102. So they will make sure it is in multiples of 3 if they are going to do that. Okay, so this is just a technique they like to test. So that's question 3, all on indices. Okay, I leave it here for a while first. Yes. Because this is like A plus A plus A. Isn't it 3A? So it's like 3 of that. But 3 is 3 to the power of 1. So I can add up the power together. Yes. Square root is always power half. Yeah. So if I have, remember indices law, if I have nth root, it is power 1n. So if it's a square root, it's power half. So this one is how I derive this to be half. So this one, be careful. Okay, this one is from here. Okay, so if you are tested indices, make sure you can get the marks. Paper 1 will have all these. Okay, you should have a formula book. Which one you following, Okay, next one. I move to 4. Okay, LCM and HCF, take note. Okay, what is 27,000? You go and express it as a product of prime factorization. Okay, you will get 2 cube, 3 cube, 5 cube. You check. Press calculator and check. Okay, so if I want you to find the LCM between P and Q. So P is 2 cube, 3 square, 5 square. Q is 2 square, 3 cube, and 5k. So they want LCM. So LCM, the trick is, for the common ones, you take the higher power. So for all those that are common, you take the higher power between the two. Okay, and then the uncommon ones, you just take it. So this is for LCM. So both of these are common. So both of them has 2, right? So you pick the bigger power one. Okay, then between these two, pick the one with the higher power. So 3 cube. And then lastly, pick the one with the higher power. Okay, but I don't know what is K. So I don't know which one has higher power. But they tell me that this must give me 27,000. Which it is suggesting that this one, they have taken this to be 3. Okay? Because they say my LCM will result in 27,000, which if I express as prime factorization is this 3. So this suggests that this must be the one with the higher power. The K must be 3. So this is reverse engineering. They give you the answer, ask you to work backwards and guess the K. Okay, what if it's HCF? So the same 2 P and Q. So P is 2 cube, 3 square, 5 square. Q is 2 square, 3 cube, and 5K. So they want you to pick the HCF, and they say it's 900. So if you go and find the prime factorization of 900 is 2 square, 3 square, and what? What is it? 900 divided by 2 square divided by 3 square, 25 square. Okay, so this is the prime factorization. So for HCF, take note, the notes that you should make. You will only take the common ones with the lower power. The rest all not interested. So between these two common ones, I will take the one with the lower power. So 2 square. Okay, between these two common ones, I will take the one with the lower power, which is 3 square. And then between these two, I will take the one with the lower power. So since the answer already suggests that the lower power must be 5 square, so what can K be?
5 square.
Must be 2. Because if it's 1, then it will become the smaller power. So this one, the smallest possible value I can take is 2. So therefore K must be 2. So this question is working backwards. So just remember LCM, common one take the higher power, not common just take the whole thing. Okay, if it's common, take the lower power is HCF. So these two are what you have learned in Sec 1. It's a recap. Okay, I'll wash your face, wake up. Okay, next one is question, just now you all say 6, 7, and 5 no need, right? Okay, so 6. Oh, forgot complete the square, huh?
Yeah, ask you show me on the board. You never showed me. I went to Google, you know.
Okay, fine.
Now the Americans do another way. I'm like,
Yes, what happened?
Question 5 when they say half yearly.
You divide the rate by 2. You this one times 2. Yeah. So to the power 20, and this one is 2.5.
So divide the rate times the year.
Yes.
Times, not square.
Not square, times. Because 10 years you have 20 half year period. Yeah.
Okay, so then it is like quarter, then I just
Divide by 4 times 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next one. This one. Complete the square. When you complete the square, remember the first 2 terms you copy first. And then the plus 5 you write all the way behind, right? So the idea is you will add half this number square and then subtract it away. So these 3 will end up being x plus 2 square. The whatever that is remaining behind, you go and press calculator, you will get a plus 1. So the completed square form is this. So this is the answer I want to see. Then they ask you, why is it that when I equate this thing to 0, I have no solution? So actually, can you see that if this is a graph, this is a minimum curve with a turning point. What's the lowest turning point here? Can you all tell from here what's the x and the y coordinate for the turning point? Can you all still remember how to find? it is always opposite of this, which is minus 2. And then the y you just take. So it's 1. So that means the lowest point of your graph is at minus 2, 1. So can your graph ever be equal to 0? No. So this entire curve, okay, it is a minimum curve. It is a minimum curve with minimum value 1. Hence, it will never cut the x-axis. Okay, that is y equals to 0. The whole graph is above the line y equals to 0. It will never cut it because the lowest point is at 1. It is above the x-axis, so it will never meet it. So this is the type of question that they like to ask for explanation. If you never say minimum curve, you tell me minimum point above the 0 also can. Okay? Or the lowest point is 1 also can.
Why does the x plus 2 become, why does the x plus 2 become minus 2 on the graph?
Okay, because if you want to make this graph, this value the smallest possible, right? You need to make this thing 0. So to make this thing 0, actually x must be minus 2. So the bracket must be equal to 0. So that's why if you read the turning point, it's always opposite of this. Okay? So this is a shortcut. Yes. How do I get... Okay, because this expression, I cannot suddenly add a plus 2 square there, it will not become equivalent, right? So I must subtract it off. So this is a 0 pair I add in, so that I can complete the square for this part. Okay, if you remember very long time ago, we did the algae tiles. X square is here. Then 2 of it goes here. The other 2 goes here. So this is your 4x. But how to complete the square? I need to add in this part, which is the 2 square. So if I add in this 2 square to complete the square, I must take it out because I cannot change the expression. That's why I take it out here. So that is the whole purpose of completing the square lah. But if you cannot remember, just remember the procedure of what we are doing. So this number that we add in, this little square that we add in, is always half of this number. Because you want this tiny square. So when you add this square, you must subtract it away because you don't want to change the expression. Okay? Yes. It is a minimum curve with minimum value 1. Hence, it will never cut the x-axis. That is y equals to 0. I dot e dot y equals to 0. That is short form. Okay? So this is completing the square. Okay, for those who never asked about 5, but let me just clarify. This one, many years never test, but in case they test, please make sure you know. This is a yearly rate. But if they say half yearly, you must divide your rate by half. Because it's half yearly. And then the period that you have there, you must times 2. So if here you divide by 2, the period must times 2, become 20. So if it's quarterly, you divide the rate by 4, the period you must times 4, the number of quarters you can have. If it's monthly, you divide by 12, the number for the period you must times 12, so that you know how many months in a year you are applying. So this value here, take note, the R and the N. If it's half yearly, you divide by 2. The number of half year, 5 I just clarify only. So it's 1 times 2. If it's quarterly, you divide by 4. Here times 4. Okay, if it's monthly, then you divide by 12. Here times 12. Okay, So these are the few scenarios. No other possibilities already.
This one never buy.
Yeah, can. Okay, go and do what wakes can wake yourself up.
It's been a very long day.
I know, but you all have to.
And get us some snacks. January.
Actually, I just top up. Okay, but we will see. We will see.
Like this is what 4-minute break, right? Then you go at 1 hour, and then we'll all be like very, very excited.
Yeah? What happened?
If the question only says that half yearly is 5%, then
No, half yearly at a rate of
It is a
5% per
minimum.
year. So
So
you must
this is
change
1
to
year.
half. Yeah, you must change to half yearly.
so this one is always here, then we just divide whatever.
Yes. Okay. So this table, just take note. Okay, this
What is
table.
the R and the N?
The R is the interest rate. Then the N is the period, the length of time. Usually in years. Okay, usually in years.
Hence what?
Hence, it will never cut the x-axis.
Okay. Sorry. I need to get some snacks.
Okay, wait. I have barely thought for how long. You're always thinking about food.
Possibly.
Absolutely. Okay, next one is 7. You all need for percentage. I thought percentage is set 1. What is A again? Which one? Amount at the end of the time period.
This one we got POA, depreciation though.
It's a different kind. So the amount at the end of how many years we are applying it to. P is the principal, the original amount you put in.
My math is depreciating.
Make sure it's appreciating.
It's accumulated depreciation.
I don't know, I hear accountancy things, I scared. Okay,
Accumulated.
next one.
No 7.
7. Okay, so the value of the car depreciated by 36% between 2020 to 2024. So that means originally it was 100%. At the end of 2024, it dropped by 36%. So left 64%. So they say the car is valued at $120,800 in 2024. So go and find the original 100%. So 64% is 120,800. Find 1%. Find 100. That's all. You're just confused when is the 100 and so on. So you should get 188,750. Okay, so now let's say this car dealer bought the car at X dollar. Don't know how much, but X dollar. So this is the original 100%. And then he's going to mark up the price by 60%. So instead of the original 100%, now I'm selling it at 160%. So this is my mark price. 160% of my X dollars. So this is the price that I marked it at. But I'm going to pretend and give a discount of 40%. So my actual selling price after 40% discount is 60% of my mark price. So with that, 60% of my mark price. So you press everything except the X. So just press calculator for all these numbers. So 60% times 1.6. So you end up having 0.96. So you're actually selling your car at 0.96x amount. So are you selling it? Are you making a profit or lost? Lost. So the idea is lost.
And 0.96 is just 96%.
It's like 96%. So you lost 4%. Yeah, correct. So you make a loss of 4%. Because instead of 1 whole of X, you only sell it at 0.96 of your X. So there's a 0.04 that you lost.
So why is it not just 200 then plus 60 then minus 1?
Or you cannot, because the total change. You cannot say, oh, originally it's 100, then I add 60%, then 160, then I minus 40. No, because my new 100 is out of 160 now. You cannot minus the 40% from the 160 because this is your new 100%. Okay, so it's different. You cannot just minus like that. Oh, 60 then got 40, I still gain 20. Cannot. May, how come I got earpiece? Okay, so if he paid 120,000, that means if the X is 120,000, what was the profit or the loss? So I already know it's 4% loss, right? Out of the 120%, out of the 120,000. So it is $4,800 loss. That's quite a big sum. Need my help? Okay, do you ask for 8, 9? No need, Just now it was 6, 7. Do you ask for 8 and 9? 8. Oh, 8 need. I didn't even feel it. Because I was busy with the children.
Where do you go with Wallace and Simon?
But isn't that your holiday? Like, do you not love your children?
That's not the point. It's always about them wherever we go. Every weekend, they say, I want to eat this, I want to eat this. Then nobody cares about what I want to eat.
So you now go dating your husband.
They will want to follow.
You go overseas.
Then my daughter will say, you don't love me?
She just sounds like
Very tough. Very tough.
You go overseas.
Oh no, I only went Genting. Because I'm bringing the elderly.
Good.
See, I still need to service the elderly.
It's Genting.
Yeah, but I just call it Genting. Okay, anyway, parallel means what?
they will never meet.
They will never meet, but what else that is important here?
Just straight line. They will never meet.
Okay, but what about them? They have the same gradient. I want to vomit already. They have the same gradient. So remember, straight line is always y equals to mx plus c. So I need to go and find their gradient. So this is 4y. 2k. No. They write like that, right? 2k plus 3. Why always got people walk past one? No teacher, huh? Huh? So early?
Okay, we end at 1:35 one here.
Okay. Fairness. Okay, so what I do is I'm gonna shift all the x to one side. So I don't want to expand. I don't want to kill myself. So I just shift the whole x over. I don't want to do anything about it first. Same thing here. I also shift the entire x over. Then actually my gradient is staring at me here. So this one is the gradient of this line. So this one is the gradient. Okay, but the other one is not the gradient yet because it's y equals to mx plus c, but I got 4y. So I must divide by 4 throughout first. So everything divide by 4. So the gradient now becomes this one, divide by 4. So this is the gradient of this line. Okay, this is the gradient of this line. And because they are parallel, they must be the same gradient. So I need this to be equal to this. So equate these two together. So minus 2k plus 3 over 4 must be equal to minus 6 plus k. Okay, so some of you will work very hard. You will expand the minus in. But actually you can swap the two of their position. They both become positive already. So I just switch this whole thing here. The minus disappear. So don't need to handle the minus. Okay, because you will sure make careless mistakes. Okay, then we cross multiply. This will be 24 plus 4k. Cross multiply. This is 2k plus 3. So to solve it, this is 2k. Okay, because you minus 2k here. And then you minus 24 here. So you end up having minus 21. 3 minus 24. Yeah. Then k is just minus 10.5. Okay? So the idea is to manipulate both and compare the gradient. Why? What happened? You see my Silesh and my Jamil? Yes. Because it's always y equals to mx plus c. Cannot 4y.
You know you've been teaching for like half an hour, so...
Okay, this Kiran keep asking me to give you a break. Okay, actually I can. 5 minutes, I go down and take candy.
That's right. I was about to ask for candy. That was Telebany's fault. Telebany. Okay, bye. Someone did not even text me. I was like, text myself.
much. You cannot stay awake. One, hey ma'am, one. Madam.
What's that? Oh my goodness.
You're like shopping or what?
You get a heart. You get a heart. You get 2 hearts. Hey, that's not fair. Take one more lah. You can take more than one. No, you can't. I'm taking one for me. Oh, okay. One for my previous self. One for my future self. The person I'm going to
Melissa.
you and your Melissa.
Take. Funny one, you know. See Silash. Jamil, wake up. Silash, you want candy? Silash? How like that? Silash, I got chocolate. Not enough. I must bring ice cream. Yeah? Can I? Anthem. Hey, we haven't spent the bonding $4 or $2. $4 for the class. We still have $4 each student.
120, 126.
Okay lah, never mind. About that. Okay? So,
4 times 30, 126.
we can buy
4 times
something
4,
lah. We must decide
it's
when.
136.
You want food or drink or what? Or just a gift? Buy bubble tea lah.
No, 136.
Not enough ah. Never mind, we can top up a bit. Okay, next one.
Mine 34, but
Continue. Which one?
Because I don't know how to eat very easy.
Okay, when you look at this kind of question, remember in lower sec, it's a proportion question, direct or inverse proportion. So you need to think, more men means more time to complete the job or less time? Less time, because you have more people working, you take lesser time. So inverse proportion, So 6 men, 10 days. So 1 man, you divide by 6 here means you must times 6 here because they are inverse proportion. If there's only 1 man working, you need 60 days to complete. Okay, times 6, what am I doing? Okay, so if you have 4 men, which you times 4 here, you must divide by 4 here, it will take 15 days. So the key word here is how long will it take for 4 men to complete the job is 15 days. Inverse proportion question. Yeah, because 1 man will finish all the work, right? He needs to take 60 days. So it's an inverse proportion question.
So how do you decide inverse or direct?
So 6 men paid this, each man. Oh, this one just divide only, nothing.
No, like how do I know whether this
You need to see if their direction is opposite. So more men means less time. If more men can complete more job, then it's direct proportion. But now it's how many days?
So it is like they say like the tab question.
So if you on 2 tabs, then it will complete
So that one you use direct.
faster time, shorter time. If one increase, one decrease is opposite. So you just remember when both increase together. Like if we talk about
so
wage,
that
right?
is also inverse.
Yes.
Okay.
So you must think about the relationship first. Okay, 12 probability. So what happened is I have a javelin thrower must throw over 50 meters in at least one of the throw. So first throw, more than 50. It says the probability is H. So less than 50 must be 1 minus H lah, because the branch always sum up to 1. So second throw, I also want it to be more than 50, so it's H also. Then less than or equals to 50 must be 1 minus H. So the branches are the same. So if I want to find the probability of her not qualifying, So in order to qualify,
Why cannot 512 minus 1 to 5?
112.
512 minus 1 to 5.
But you want to find H of 3 outcomes. So usually 3 outcomes, we multiply the probability. You cannot take it to be one dimensional. So imagine now, okay, this one, H. Okay, wait. Let me, It says to qualify, you need to throw over 50 in at least one. So if you don't qualify, it means all 3. What is the circumstances that you don't qualify?
All 3 less than the minimum.
All 3 less than 50 meters. So it must be this. This is the only branch, right, where it happens. So these are the 3 probability that you multiply together. So 1 over H times 1 over H times 1 over H. These are the 3 branches that will result in lesser than 50 meters for all 3 throws. And not qualifying is equal to this. Okay? So in other words, this is 1 over H cube. So to find H, I cube root first. So I cube root this whole thing. Then it gives me, what is it? What is cube root of this? 125 over 512. Should be a nice number. 5 over 8. So if 1 minus H is 5 over 8, H is 1 minus 5 over 8, which is 38. Okay, so you need to draw the branch to help you to see. But don't need to draw everything in detail, just a draft one to help you come up with this.
When's our next drive lesson?
Tomorrow is a workshop. So should be the following one. Wait,
But I thought all the drive lesson are practice paper already.
Not all. Some only. Don't misunderstand.
Why? Oh really?
Okay, next one.
Miss Song, is that true?
What thing?
If we have time practice during our drive, do we still have AAP?
AAP still have what? I thought I sent you all the AAP schedule yesterday. Go to the group and see your AAP schedule. I will print one copy for you all. Or do you all need? Need the hard copy?
How about you just print?
I print one here. Okay, can. Okay, anyway, if you look at this triangle, what kind of triangles do you see? Right angle. Other than that, similar triangle. So can you see the small tiny black one versus the big blue one? So the ratio of the base, which is R over A, right? The ratio of the base of the gray one versus the blue one, and the height. So this small one is B minus R. The big one is B. So the ratio is equal to this. Can you see that? So they say, can you express R in terms of A and B? So just use one pair of this ratio to prove. So we cross multiply first. So this is BR, AB minus AR. So group all the R's together. Take out R as a common factor. So R would be AB over A plus B. Done. Okay, so this question happens to be a similar triangle kind of problem. Similar triangle. Okay, let me draw this one. This is the small one. The AOP. The small one, the black triangle. So I write the dimensions here. This one is R. I just copy only. And then this one is B minus R. The big length B minus this R here. So that's why this is B minus R. Then the big blue triangle, the big one, ACB. The base here is A, and then the full length here is B. So if you can see carefully, we will find the ratio of the corresponding sides. So what I do is I compare A with R. So that's the first one. The second pair is I compare B with B minus R. And then the rest is just algebra. So this one is because of similar triangle.
这样吗？是。
Yes, because they want you to put the relationship together. So actually this question got nothing to do with circle. The circle there is to confuse you. It's just the similar triangle. Yeah. Similar is what test? Okay, remember the 5 C's and 3 S's. So RHS, ASA, SSS, SAS, and AAS. So this is congruency test. Similarity only 3: AA, SSS, and SAS. So these are the few tests for congruency and similarity. This is congruency. This is for similarity. Yes. Not the same. AAS is you having this angle, another angle, and a side that is not on the same side as the two angle. This is AAS. But if ASA, this is one angle, the other one, the side must be trapped between the two angles. Yeah. So different. Okay. 13. Huh? Yeah, I know. At the very crunch time.
That was the most big game I ever watched.
I just watched the highlight this morning. I cannot stay up. How? I cannot.
I stayed up.
Highlight is all I need.
Miss Wang, that was so frustrating. The news rings.
Imagine you watch 75 minutes and got no goal yet. What's the point?
She watched until 70 minutes. The moment she
Oh, then she sleep, then start scoring.
the moment she sleep, the first goal came in. Just unlucky, you don't watch anymore. That's not what.
Okay, after 13, you need 14. Do you all need 14? Yes. AB over AB. Can. Sock also can. Okay, what about 14? Need or don't need? A conical cup is a cup. Cup is filled with water up to half of its maximum depth. He claims that the cup is half full. So, what is the volume of cone? It's on the first page. Okay, so remember on the first page they give you this, right? Then this one is cylinder. Although they never tell you cylinder, but cylinder is hidden inside. Okay, so the volume of the cup by right is supposed to be half filled. So if it's half filled, then this is the volume of the water that you have. This is volume of water by right if it is half filled. Okay, but now they are saying that the cup is filled with water up to half of its maximum depth. So they are trying to tell you that this is H over 2. So if I try to just normally find the volume, I will find volume of water, the actual. The actual to be 1/3 pi r. I don't know what is it. I know the h is this. So how to find the r here? How to find the r here? To sub in into the formula. How to find? Do you all see triangles there?
Yeah.
So the similar triangle use the same thing. The ratio of the radius. So let's call this R new. Okay, the ratio of the area, the ratio of the radius should be equal to the ratio of the height. Right? The small base compare with the ratio of the two height. I should end up having the new radius to be half. So half of r. So actually, if I follow the same ratio, right, my radius should also be half of my original. Because my height is half of my original, my radius should also be half of my original. So I will sub in radius to be r over 2. So I double check. 1/3 r square over 4 h over 2. So you calculate everything together, you will get 1 over what? 24 pi r square h. This one I only get 1/6. So is it the same? So disagree. Okay, disagree. So the idea is disagree because you can say that the volume of the water is 1 out of 8. Of the entire cone cup.
So you cannot talk about the radius get smaller.
If the radius smaller, but you must tell me the proportion. 1 out of what? You calculate 3 times 4 times 2 as the denominator, then you get 24. So they say I should get half of this field, right? But actually it's only 1/8 field. It's not half. I only fill 1/8 of it. How do I get R again? This, they say half my maximum depth, right? So if this one is half of my maximum depth, then my radius should also be half. Because, correct. Because it's similar triangle. Or if you want, you can link to this. V1, remember V1 over V2 is L1 over L2 cube. So if I half my radius, remember if I half my radius and I cube it, my volume should be 1/8 of the original, not half. You can also use this to explain. So remember, if you have this ratio, right, and you cube it, your volume should be 1/8 of your original. It will never reach half the cup. You will only be able to fill up 1/8 of it, not the half of it. Because the length is not directly proportional to volume, it's cube of it. So when you half your radius, you cube the ratio is 1/8 of it. It can never hit half. So be careful. Can. So you can also use this alternative. So volume is 1/8. Okay, not half. So many questions need help, right? What's after 14? 15 need or not? 15 also need. Set okay, right? 16 I can't show you now. 17 need. 17 just expand everything and prove that 4 is a common factor. 4 times something. Wait, let me see. Yeah. You will get 16x minus 8 if you expand fully. Then you can take out 4. Since 4 is a factor. Did they ask you to solve? No need. Then you extract common factor 4. So you get 4x minus 2 in the bracket, right? Then you say since it's a multiple of 4, then correct. Yes. Okay, what about need? How to use the formula without frequency? You can use all the frequency as 1. That means you key in all the data, but all the frequency you type 1. So you key in as 12, 14, 23, 25, 26, 34, 34, 35 and so on, right? But all the frequency put as 1. You can still use calculator to get your answer. Okay, so if you are using calculator, just make sure your frequency is all 1 lah. Okay, so 18, if you calculate properly, you will get standard deviation 9.99. Compare with this, what can you compare? What can you compare? This one is for math result. This one is for EL. So between their standard deviation, what is one comment you can make? No. Only if it's mean. What do you say? We mention if it's SDR or IQR, we link to consistency. If it's mean or median, we link to performance. So since they ask you to compare the SD, we will say that the students, the group of students, okay, has more consistent results for EL since the SD is lower. So you must tell me SD is lower, that's why more consistent. Oh, different program different. Depend on how many they need to process. Sorry? 17. 17, you go and expand everything fully out. You will end up getting 16x minus 8. Take out the common factor 4. So if you can express this as a multiple, if the expression has a factor 4, it must be a multiple of 4. So answer is yes. So go and expand everything out, you will end up getting this. Then you factorize the 4 out because they say multiple of 4. If you cannot factorize 4 means it's not a multiple of 4. Okay? So that is it. 19. Okay, I told you right, the next topical test that we are going to have is on measuration. So there will be like question 19 like that. You will see prism, pyramid, you will see all these kind of shapes, and then including arc length sector area. That one is also measuration. But tomorrow do I see you? I do, right? Okay, one period. Tomorrow bring this as well. Okay, I tell you what, should we go back to 10-year series and then at the same time I give you paper 2? So tomorrow, finish going through this one first. Okay, can. So, but can, just to make sure that you go home, then you don't idle, right? Can I also give you paper 2? You must keep doing that every day. Trust me. You don't do.
Hey, nobody take this.
You don't do, okay. Anyway, the marking scheme, for the first paper, if you are interested to check your answer, you can go to the Google Classroom. It's there already. But paper 2, don't look at the answer lah. I want you to try on your own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, from next week onwards, bring your 10-year series every other day. I want to start going through your 10-year series.
So don't need to take that out.
Those that you handed in, you will have tore it out already. But if not, then good lah, good too.
One copy of
This one? Paper 1 ha. No.
So I did 2022, 2025, but I did it during June, so my teacher mark. So do I still give to you?
Your teacher mark already, then you can hold on. Cause
But I never do 2021 yet.
so you catch up. Okay, I will give you the marking scheme for paper 1 first, so that when you go home, you can look through your mistake. Tomorrow when I go through, I will just go through those that you still don't understand. We save a bit of time.
Miss Fang, what time is our workshop until tomorrow?
3:45. Only at 1 hour.
I go now, Miss Fang.
Is it time? Yeah. Okay.
But the first one's
Okay, I'll go CCA. I'll go CCA.
Cannot ma. Only one of them can be minus. Oh, so you put the 2 here, then you get minus 6.
I got
Then this one plus 1. So put the minus 2 here. Then
3:15 to 3:30, bro.
you get the 2 factor. One of it can cancel.
Then this one.
2 by 2. You take out the A. No, you take out the A, huh? This one still got 1. So this one is correct. You take out the A, right? Then 3C. This one become 1.
Oh.
This one you take out. Bye-bye. Okay, can go already. Take out the 2B. If you take out 2, left 3C. Take out 2B, left 1, right?
Sama.
Then this one can take out one more time.
Oh, that can be the answer.
So 3C minus 1, then left what?
A plus 2B. Oh, because I was staring now, I only got 3.
Yeah, so you take out this one, still got 1.
Okay.
So this one common mistake.
Miss Fang,
Yeah.
can you take one more sweet?
Take. I need to buy those like one small one. You all eat one pack.
But that one waste plastic.
Which?
It's not eco-friendly.
This one, I'm hungry.
Miss Fang, why Miss Ramya don't give soft copy?
Was
Why nobody want to give soft copy?
because O level so don't have soft copy. I give soft copy because I record my lesson. Easier. Different. Scan lor. Take photo lor.
But that one takes like 10 years.
18 need or 19 need or don't need? Okay, 2 more minutes, no time. Okay, is there one that we can talk about quickly? Minutes into but shortest distance again. Okay, then never mind. I don't think I can finish if